All right, I think everything's working out so well. Let's begin. All right, what's up? How's it doing? There we go. All right, so I'm live. This is the second stream I've done on the channel. This is the second second stream I've done on the channel, and it's currently 1 in the morning for me. No idea what time it is for other people, but I thought, well, I had this idea probably, I don't know, sometime yesterday after I uploaded my SAKAMOTO's reaction. I had the idea of doing a tier list for all the characters we have seen currently so far. Well, all the more prominent characters that we've seen, like not like the random background dude just standing around, but like people that have made an appearance. I was thinking about doing a tier list for that. So I found a tier list on a website, and unfortunately it's not the greatest. It didn't have the greatest images to work with, and I had to add a couple, but otherwise it works, I think. And then I was planning on I don't know, looking for another tier list to do or something. Never really gotten that far ahead beyond just wanting to do like a stream and like tier list them. Hold on. Had to make sure Discord was showing that I was live. You never know. But yeah, that's what we're gonna do today. This morning, I guess. Might do this for an hour or two, depending on how everything goes and whether or not anything breaks. I don't stream often. I used to stream way back in the day when I had a different YouTube channel for like not reactions, but it's been a long time that I've done a proper stream. The last stream I did, I think, was the Crunchyroll Awards a few months ago at this point, I think. This is a good song, though. Giving that much. If you're curious where the music's coming from, you can find out in the description. This particular playlist is from Riot Games. They have a lot of music, 500 plus songs, and it's catchy, so I thought, why not listen to it? Okay. Enough preamble. We are going to get right over to the thing. Okay, we're here. This is what we've got. The chat. So this setup, it's incredibly simple, which is why I did it. Tried to make it at least kind of nice, though. Which easier said than done. In the chat. I don't know where to put the chat. For now, though, I'll keep it in the center. This will go over here. That up there. Put this down here. All right. Oh, it's capturing nicely. Good, good, good. Okay. This is the SAKAMOTO's all anime characters tier list. Now, I found this on Tier Maker because that's where I go to find a tier list, unfortunately. And it's not the best system. But anyways, this is the, we'll go over the categories that we have. The tiers, specifically. The GOAT, or GOATs, if there's a few of them. Which is like my all-time favorite characters. And like, I think the best. Now, this isn't just like in strength and all that. It's a myriad of factors that I'll talk about as I get to each character. Then there's peak. Not a GOAT, but they're very good. So this is also like A rank, technically. I'll do like this. Just, oh, and goat slash S. That works too. Then we've got mid, which is B, because they're mid. They're not great. They're not awful. They're just there. They're like the standard characters like that we know, and they're just there. Then we got the who would actually like them category, purely opinion based. This is all opinion based, by the way, but this is like especially opinion based. In like, why would someone like them? What's there to like about them, sort of thing. Then we got the yikes, which is the oh, not great. They're like that's F class. The who would actually like them is also C. Actually, I'll make this one D. Then yikes will be. There we go. Then we got the category don't remember or very little presence. It's very simple. I either don't remember them or they had like such a low amount of presence that like that's that. Okay, actually I remember this guy. I'm looking at him now, so I'm just gonna move him up to who would actually like him /D. The important tiers are the B/mid, A/peak, and the goat/S. Those are the important tiers. These are just there. And F. I don't know if there are going to be any F tier characters. But this is what we have for the tiers so far. Now let's actually get into the tier list. Now, I'm 90% sure this is all the characters that I could find. Well, that this showed, and then I had a few that I had to add in myself personally. It's pretty up to date. There are a few that's not up to date on, but that doesn't matter since we're here doing this now. We'll start at the top and go make our way down. This guy, the doctor who worked on, technically kind of worked on Shin, but also kind of like the adoptive father in a way to Shin. He's, we're already at a tough one, because I think he's pretty cool, all things considered, but he's also like iffy in the, oh, is he actually like good? We're, again, these tiers aren't based purely on strength. If they were, that'd be super easy and boring. So I think the doctor, and I don't remember his name. I don't remember quite a few characters' names, but I do remember what he was. He was a doctor, scientist thing. We'll put him in B. He's mid. He had presence, and like that's what counts. He had a presence. He was a decent impact on Shin's life, a pretty good impact on Shin's life, all things considered. And he genuinely did seem to care, which is a great thing to see. So he goes in B. He's mid. Not great, not awful. Then we have random kid that happens to appear outside of the SAKAMOTO shop. He's friends with little girl. Don't remember the daughter's name. Hana? No. Aoi? No, that's Aoi's the mother. Hana might be the daughter. Or I might get the names. I might have the names mixed up. Anyways, doesn't matter. This kid. D. Who would actually like them? There's nothing like memorable about them. Let's change the who would actually like them to. Okay, whatever /D is gonna be like the they're just there. They don't have enough of a presence to warrant mid, peak, or goat, but they aren't like a yikes or a don't remember very low presence, because obviously I remember him. So he's the D. He's whatever, just like this guy. He's whatever /D. Like he's the kid's not mid. He's lower than mid because he barely. I don't even know if we know his name. We might, but I don't remember. No, I don't. I both don't remember his name and have no opinion on him whatsoever. Aside from he's annoying, but that's what a lot of kids are. So it's like whatever. And then we've got dump. Okay. Already onto a tough one. Because I remember Dump. I remember her pretty well, actually. But we just saw her like an episode or two ago, so that's also probably why I remember her. On instinct, I want to put her in a yikes. Because, like, yikes. She's had no redeeming characteristics. Nothing about her was redeeming. Nothing in general. Nothing in general was like, oh, I actually like her. I mean, her ability was pretty cool. Kind of. I called her a hedgehog. Oh, not a hedgehog, a porcupine. Or I called her a hedgehog, one of the two. I called her something, a spiky creature. And like, I'm putting her in yikes, I think. But there's nothing nothing like redeemable about her or anything like that. There's nothing redeemable about her. She's just there to do what that. And then we've got, I don't remember her name. It's either Aoi, Anna, one of the two. And she goes in mid or B tier, I think. Because like she's whatever. She's there. But she's not D tier. Because she's had more presence than these two did. But she's not above the doctor. The doctor, scientist guy, I like him more. Sorry. Got distracted. Alright. Yeah, she's B tier. Nothing memorable about her. Literally nothing. Well, now, oh, not memorable. She's mid. There's just nothing. She's just there. She's a character. She's there to push the plot forward and to be like the wholesome, must protect at all costs character. That's basically what she is. I don't know if she'll have any purpose in the future, but for now she's just there. So she's mid B tier, and she's below the doctor. I don't remember her name or his name, but I remember what they do. So I'd say that's pretty good, knowing what they do, maybe not knowing their names. Let's see. The Basho? One of them's Basho, I'm pretty sure. The other's Sunhee. Sunhee? Sunhee. Basho. Basho Sunhee? I think they're like, I think that's their names, but that's not important right now. They go into, only I remember which one was like actually they were both I think B for this guy and then D for him. This guy was more chill. Again, I don't remember his name. It's either Basho or Sunhee, I think. This guy was more chill than this guy, and I prefer characters that are more laid back, chill, and that's this guy. This guy's D tier. He's just whatever. Like, whatever. Then there's this guy, doctor, another doctor, scientist, I think, with this guy. He seemed happy that Shin was doing well, which gets points in my book. So he goes in B tier, mid. He's mid. Simple as that. Deer guy. Deer head. I don't remember his name as well. He was going into peak. A tier. Because I like him. I think he's pretty cool for as a character, all things considered. Like, yeah, he's a little... I wouldn't say he's insane. He's a very devout follower of Thor, or Uzuki, whatever his name is. He's a devout follower of him. I also think cyborgs are really cool, and he has a nice voice, and he looks cool. Like, That's basically where it comes down to why I'm putting him in peak slash A compared to like mid. Because objectively, he probably should be in a mid or yikes. But I don't want to put him in yikes because he has more redeeming characteristics slash features than Dump does. Like, and we also, granted, we've also seen him more, so there's obviously that factor. But there's more to his character than just her. Than just being like a killer. There's way more to his character compared to her, who's just. Drop the song down a little bit. Okay. But yeah, there's more to his character. So he goes in peak. I also think it looks cool. Blue. Blue, that's her name. Blue or Lao? No, Blue. Blue. Pretty sure it's Blue. Blue is an interesting character for me. Because she's not my favorite. Not my least favorite. Which is good. The fact that she's not my least. I'm changing the song. We go. Sure. That sounds good. Right. But the fact that she's not my favorite character isn't like a huge point off or anything. She's not my least favorite. She's just there. She just exists, I think. Objectively, she should probably go in A. Because of the presence that she does have. If we're being objective here and everything she's accomplished, she should go in A. But I think B might be a good place for her, or mid. Get rid of this, please. There we go. Have to change the titles a little bit. There we go. So yeah, but I think objectively she should go in A because of everything she's done and accomplished. But I think B might be a pretty good place as well for her. Because she definitely has presence. She's done stuff. But I don't find her character fun or interesting, really. We also don't know a huge ton about her. We know stuff, obviously. We don't know a huge ton about her. Which is why I don't like her that much. I like her when she's like drunken fist and getting serious and all that. That's cool. I like that part of her. But like, I'll put her in B for now. I'll be generous and put her at top of B for now. My opinion might change as we go on and get through other characters, but for now she's going in top of B. Then we've got this guy. Where he's from is on the top of my head. Where have I seen him before? I don't remember where he's from. But I remember him enough that I'm putting him in D. Like, he's whatever. He's whatever. He's not a yikes, and I do remember him. And he had more than a little presence. So he goes in D. I'll put you there, because I might remember who you are at some point. Minimalist. Oof. Minimalist is an interesting character as well. Realistically, he should go into the F tier, just like Dump, because of everything. But I'm putting him at the top of D tier. Because I think his ability is pretty cool. The fact that he could just literally crush everything to balls. He got folded by Nagumo, though, easily. But so he's not. So he did lose some points, getting folded that easily. But he's pretty cool, nonetheless. What's his name? I have I literally just downloaded the picture for him so I could add him. His name is Inoda. Inura. This guy. We just saw him in the last episode. I actually kind of like him. I kind of like him a lot. He's going in B tier. Because, like, he's in the category of, like, oh, he's pretty cool. He has a really strong fist. Granted, he got beaten by Gaku, of course, but, like, he's pretty cool. I like his mask. And the fact that the mask somehow saved him from dying. That's also pretty cool. I also don't know if he's alive or dead. That's another thing to think about. I don't remember if he's alive or dead. He goes right above this guy. Why not put her above him? There we go. Then we've got the janitor. Cleaner. The janitor? Mr. Clean. Mr. Clean's a fun name. He goes at the top of D. As you make not C. It's C tier. Yeah. Mr. Clean goes at the top of C tier simply because I like his whole character. As a character, he's kind of boring, and like he didn't achieve much, but I just like his whole persona shtick thing. So he goes to C tier. Her, Aoi. I'm pretty sure the wife's name is Aoi. I don't remember the daughter's name though. Still not sure about that one. But Aoi goes B tier with the daughter. She's above the daughter because she kind of had more of an impact on Sakamoto than the daughter did. And also I just think she's done more. Like in the show, she's just done way more. But obviously, daughter's a kid, so it's like, eh. Anyway, B tier. She's B tier. She's fine. There's nothing wrong with her. Then, let's go on to, oh, I don't remember this guy's name, but I remember him a lot. He's not in C tier. I have to look up. He goes in A tier. I think he's fun. He really is like cares about Lou. I like his design, his outfit, everything. I really like him. He goes in A tier for me. Pretty simple. Again, this is like this tier list is my opinion, backed by whether or not a character is actually kind of interesting or useful. This guy, don't remember his name. I feel like I've seen him before in the anime. I don't remember. And these are all characters that have shown up in the anime. I just don't remember when this guy showed up. So for now, I'm just going to put him down here. Osaragi. Okay. Osaragi. Scroll up. Osaragi. Peak. I really like her. I like her design, her weapon, her personality of like kind of being an airhead and honest to a fault. And I just really like her. I don't have much more to say as to why she's S tier, but she is. I like her a lot. She's S tier. Heisuke is an interesting one. I'm putting him in A tier because he's Heisuke. He's fun. He's a fun, good guy who happens to also be an assassin. That's about it. I like him. He's I said this in one or two reactions ago, but Heisuke's kind of like the glue that keeps the group together in a way. Like he's there for everyone, not just one person. Like he gets along with everyone. Everyone likes him. He's just a good guy and a good character. I don't remember his name, but I remember him. And he's also an S tier. Peak. Like, of course he is. I'd even put him above Osaragi, simply because I think he's a lot cooler. A little cooler, not a lot. He's a little cooler than that. I also love his hair. That's very simple. This guy. I do not remember his name. C tier. Because he had some what's the word? Hard boiled, that's his name. Hard boiled? Hard boiled. One of the two. But that's his name, I think. But he had like the biggest compliment I can give him is he lasted more than an episode. Not the best compliment, but it's a compliment nonetheless. He lasted longer than some of these other guys, actually. So he goes at the top of A tier. I mean, not top of A tier. He goes at the top of C tier. He lasted more than one episode and survived, I think. I'm pretty sure he survived as well. So there's that. Sakamoto. Haru Sakamoto. Haru Sakamoto? He's a really good character. I like him a lot. But I also think he's overhyped. I think he's overhyped. In general. Both in the show and also just in like everything else. I think he's just overhyped. But objectively, he's top of A tier. He's a really good character that you don't see often. I almost want to put him in B though. Simply because he's not my favorite character. He's actually far from it. Like when he fights, he's really cool. When he moves fast, really cool. When he talks, great. But that's the only times I actually really like him. And when he's being like a good friend or father. But he also could go in A tier. I think my feelings on him could go either way. Top of A tier or top of B tier. But there's no in between. That's tough. Because I like him. He's not my favorite though. If I had to say if he's in my top, what he's in my top 5 or top 10, he's probably my top 10. But not top 5. He goes in A tier, top of A tier. But he's not S. Not S tier at all. Who's up next? Agamo. S tier. Peak. Completely at the top. There's a pattern here. I'm sure you can see the pattern going for S tier. But Nagamo, as a character, I love him because he's laid back, really strong, respected. I love his design a lot. He's just like he's a really good character. And he's the kind of what I like about him. I love laid back, chill, fun characters. But what I especially love about laid back, chill, fun characters like Nagamo is that he and other characters like him, when it's time to get serious, they do. That's the kind of character I like, when they can have such a switch up like that to go from playful, fun, cool to serious, badass, getting the job done. I also really like his weapon, or weapons, I guess it should be, like, which is why he's at the top of S tiers currently. I really like him. He's just a really good character. Okay, let's see what's next. Dragon guy. Maybe not dragon guy. He's the lose parents either involved in their death or connected to them in some way. F tier. He's not here because I remember him. He had more presence than these guys, I think. At least I think he's the one. I might be getting these two guys mixed up, but I'm pretty sure he's the one. So he goes in F tier because I do remember him. He had more presence than other characters did. So it's like, he goes in F tier. This guy, same thing. He had more presence than these two. I like his design. And so he goes in F tier. Thaw. 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 Tough one. I'm torn between C and F. He's not B, A, or S tier, but I think he could go in C or F. I should put him in F tier with a Dump because they're kind of similar, but I like his design way more than I like her design. Not by a lot, to be fair. Like, he's just he's older. I like him. Yeah, I'll put him in F tier. Top of F tier with a Dump. I can live with that. Video store guy. I'm 90% sure this video store guy. He goes in B tier. Simply because without him, we would not have as much progress as we do. So he goes near the top of B tier. Assuming he's the video store guy, I could be wrong. But if he's the video store guy, he goes near the top of B tier simply because he keeps things moving along. And then who's next? This guy. He, during Shin's arc, is he injects himself with needles. He's a drug addict, and he gets stronger as he injects drugs. He should go in C tier, but I'm putting him in B tier simply because I think he was kind of cool. I didn't like him that much, but I thought he was kind of cool. I can like a character and not. I can think a character's cool and not like them, and he's one of those characters. I'm gonna be so real. I don't remember. I don't know who this guy is. Wait, this guy. I don't know who this guy is, but I feel like I should. He's from the anime. That much is clear. He's been in the anime. Because these are all characters that have shown up in the anime. Oh, who is he? He's not Nagumo because we already got Nagumo, I think. Yeah, we already got Nagumo. Who is he? He's not Gaku. I don't remember him. I'll put you at the bottom for now since I don't remember you. But I feel like I should with his design. For now, I'll put him in F tier because I know he exists. I think he looks cool. Oh, him. A tier. I thought he was fun. He was a really fun character when he showed up. He's like right up here near the top of A tier. Don't remember his name, but he's really cool. I had a lot of fun watching him. He unfortunately lost, but I had a lot of fun watching him. Blur. You are... Ooh. I'm torn between A and S. I'm kidding. It's easy. He's S. He's S tier. Just from the little we've seen of him, I really like him. He's a really fun character. Really interesting character. I had a lot of thoughts about him when I reacted to the episode yesterday. Peasuke! S tier. Because Peasuke! That was easy. Apart. Now, I had a very controversial opinion about Apart. I think he's a good character. I think he's a very good character. He's not above Osaragi, but he is an S tier. Because Apart's character is very... There's more to him than Thaw, Minimalist, and Dump combined. There's way more to him. Which is why he's going in S tier. Which is why he's one of my favorite characters. He's in my top 5. Okay, I lied. He's in my top 3. I know he's in my top 5. He's in my top 3, but he's in my top 3. the thing about Apart is I really liked his backstory. I genuinely felt emotions from watching his backstory. Like, genuinely. Straight up. Backstory central. I could genuinely feel emotions from it. Which is the sign of a good characteristic for if I'm gonna like a character or not. Is if they have a backstory and I feel emotions, or I feel like sorrow, sadness, stuff like that for a character's backstory. If I feel that kind of emotion for a character's backstory, I really like, and gonna end up liking the character. And I really like Apart's backstory. I felt emotions. I like his design. I like his ability, his like weapon that he uses. And I think I also like how he's multi-layered in that he's a death row inmate, killed a lot of people. Sure, there's that. And like I can acknowledge that they are death row inmates. Like I put Saw and Dump down here. Minimalist I put in C simply because I liked his ability. Like what he could do. I thought that was pretty cool. But I'd be fine with him in F. But Apart, no less than A tier for me. But I think he's S tier personally, but a good enough argument could convince me that he goes in A tier. Good. Especially after, and because as I was saying, what I like about Apart as a character is that he still believes how he does, but there's more to him than just that. Especially in this last episode, when he goes with Sakamoto and Shin to the fight Slur and Gaku and all them at the JAA. He went with them, and when Shin was objectively about to die, Apart saved his life. Straight up, he saved his life. And then tried to actually attack Uda. Unfortunately, he lost an arm in the process. But that right there, the fact that he's not one-dimensional. He cares about his ideals and how he feels, but he also cares about people in a way. In his own way. I should be precise when I say that. In his own way, he cares about people. Which is why I really do like him. And he lost an arm in the process. But an arm can be reattached. And I still want to know what happened to him, because one person said that he's dead. He's not dead. If there's no body, he's not dead, as far as I'm concerned. And I hope we see him again in some capacity, which is why he's my favorite character. I'm actually gonna put him above Pisuke and Osoragi and last guy, I don't remember his name. He's up there with Nagumo and Slur. He's up there with them. Part 10 out of 10 character. I really like him. And actually, regarding Apart, I saw a comment. Just when I was on the internet, originally when his episode first came out, I saw a comment about people condemning him and how Sakamoto, Shin, and all them should like be against him, hold a grudge, and all that. And I would agree with that if it was different characters, because Sakamoto and Shin are both former hitmen. They have killed probably as many people as Apart has. Like, they're in the same boat. Technically. Yes, they retired, but they still killed a lot of people. So it's like, if you're gonna condemn Apart, or really anyone, any of these characters that are killers, if you're gonna condemn them, you should also condemn Sakamoto. Especially Sakamoto, because of how many people he's killed. And Shin. And like Osoragi and all them. Condemn all of them. Not just, you shouldn't cherry pick who you're condemning. Like, they're all killers. They've all killed lots of people. Apart's not special in that regard. It's probably why he lost. If he was a really good killer, like phenomenal killer, he probably would have won. The better killer wins. Yeah. That's why a part goes in peak S tier. What's next? Oh, Takabe. Takabe. We also saw him in the last episode. No idea what happened to him. No idea if he lived or not. They didn't show it in the anime. But I like his design, so he goes top of B tier. I like his design and the fact that he was just... When Gaku showed up, he was just like, oh shit, I should have stayed home. He shouldn't have come to work. I mean, I don't blame him after seeing that. And the fact that he, like, was so chill the entire time, just relaxed about it, is partially why why I really like him as a character. So he goes in top B tier. Her. I don't remember her name. She's B tier. Because she's pretty cool. I'll put her next to Lou. Simple enough. Takamura. We'll save Takamura for later. Hio. That's his name, I think. A tier. And he's above Sakamoto. Because we don't know much about him. We know that he's a softie. And he's really good at one-shotting people with one hit. And I also think I like his design. I don't have much justification for why he's above Sakamoto in A tier, but he is in my opinion. So I'm putting him at top of A tier above Sakamoto. Sakamoto's still pretty high up, all things considered. But I like Hio a little bit more. Sheen. F tier. Really good character. I like him a lot. He's a lot of fun. I think he's too hard on himself. Cause I made this comment in my last reaction, but Shin is he's very self-critical of himself. And he blames himself quite a bit. I think the problem for Shin is that he's always around. He's around someone like Sakamoto, but he's also always around or fighting or doing with people that are on like Sakamoto's level. And he's not on Sakamoto's level. But he's still a very good character. If you notice me looking now, so I'm looking at the preview of the stream on my phone. But he's not a bad character. He's strong in his own league. But like Sakamoto's like leagues above him, as is like everyone else. Like Nagumo, Fleur. Like, they're all leagues above him. And so when you're constantly surrounded by people that are so good, you start to be more self-critical of yourself and think about how you're not as good as them or against their opponents when they're above you, like they're leagues above you. He's not going to become strong at Sakamoto right away. Well, Sakamoto's like 30s, 40s. Shin's probably in his like 20s, if I had to guess. He still has a way to go, which is why he's in S tier. He's above Sakamoto. Alright, who's next? For now, I'm gonna put you there because I don't remember you. Next, we've got Takamura. Takamura. Objectively, he is a badass and he's a really good character. But is he S tier? I think he's strong. Obviously, he's very strong. I think he's he invented aura farming. That's how good he is. That's also probably how old he is. Like just by existing, he is aura farming at any moment. But is he on the same level in terms of like badassery as like Slur or Shin? Not Shin, Slur or Nagumo? I don't know. But he's above Sakamoto in terms of how much I like him. Even though we barely see anything about him, just say he's good with a sword. I'll put him in S tier. Right above Shin, but below everyone else. Because he is a good character. He's fun. And I get goosebumps sometimes when he's walking, getting ready to do something. So, I wonder if he, like, aura farms on purpose. Now, I don't mean, like, metagaming, like, metaphysically, like, aura farming, but, like, how he walks and, like, draws his sword and does all that. Does he do that on purpose to, like, look badass? Or is that just how he is? That's what I'm curious about. It's so stupid, but that's what I'm curious about with him. And then we've got Uda. My man, Uda. He's S tier, next to Apart and Slur. He's right up there with him. And the only... and I liked him a lot. The only reason he's S tier and not A tier, he died for his friend and boss. Like, straight up. He was ready to die. He did die. And, like, the fact... and I think he was really cool. The fact that he was able to just, like, walk up and be... kind of, like, jump or fly up or whatever. And just be, like, grab Takamura's arm, shoulder, and be like, sayonara. And then pull the tie and blow himself up. He didn't kill anyone else, unfortunately, I don't think. He didn't kill Takamura. I like Takamura, but I would have been fine with him dying if that was at Uda's hands in that moment. Because he deserves to at least kill someone, I think. Like, for everything that he did. Someone in that moment. In that moment, he deserves to kill someone. But I don't think he killed anyone. Some people think that he killed Apart. I don't think he did. I don't think he killed Apart. And that is everyone. Okay. And that is my tier list for Sakamoto Days. Every character in Sakamoto Days. We have S tier. I'll go over it. S tier, we've got Nagumo, the Lure, Apart, Uda, Pisuke, Osaragi, don't remember his name, Takamura, and Shin. A tier, we got Hio, Sakamoto, Deerman, Pisuke, don't remember his name. This guy, don't remember his name. B tier, we've got, I had his name, Takebe, Blue, don't remember her name. Doctor, don't remember his name. Video store guy, because without him, nothing would get done. Wife and daughter of Sakamoto, don't remember their names. I'm pretty sure this is Aoi. The mother is Aoi. Don't remember the daughter's name. Pretty good song. New song. Alright. Then we got this guy. Another doctor there. We got Inobe. Inoda. That's his name. And we got either Basho or Sunhee. Don't remember which one is which. This guy, I think he looks cool. C, we've got these guys. F, these guys. I don't remember who this is. I want to say this is Gaku, but I don't think this is Gaku. So I'll put this guy in C tier, so I don't know who he is. I don't remember who this guy is, but he'll stay in C. I'll move from F to C tier just because I think his design, their design is pretty cool. Then we got, but for F tier, we've got Saw, Dump, Shin's boss, I think. And then this guy. Then don't remember is these two, because I don't remember them. And that's the tier list I've got for every Sakamoto Days character and anime character that we've seen so far. Where would you put people on the tier list? Let me know in the comments. So this is going to be a YouTube video. So yeah, enjoy, I guess. So that'll be a YouTube video probably. Download them. Okay, so we've got the Sakamoto's Day tier list. honestly, I think this is a pretty good list. Not, it's it's kind of generic in some cases, but I think it's pretty. I think there's some interesting picks and placements. Yeah, I'd say this is a pretty good tier list so far. And I'll probably update it as we get more introduced to more characters. Oh, I forgot Granny Mio. I'd put her in B tier. Granny Mia would go in B tier, I think, or A tier. I'd be cool with either. Okay, let's switch scenes while I browse for another tier list. I will take suggestions for anime tier lists because this site has a lot of tier lists. Let's see, we've got so many tier lists. What have we got in here? Nothing on this site. Let's start by recent. The problem with tier maker. Jesus Christ. The problem with tier maker is that literally everyone can make a tier list, and that's not inherently a problem. The problem is when they are just pure randomness that would only really apply to like a few people, and yet they show up. What's a good tier list? Let's start by popular. Yeah, I'll switch to the scene, and hopefully. So these are sorry about popular right now. Got the anime tier list. That would be its own stream. I simply have no interest in doing that right now. Shonen anime tier list, waifus, Hunter x Hunter, IQ. Some pretty good options, honestly. Could make any of these a video on its own. How many? Anime an anime protagonist. That could be fun. Let's look at the anime protagonists. See who the protagonists are. Let's see. There are characters that I recognize. There are quite a few characters I recognize. Quite a few. Not a lot. I don't recognize all of them. I recognize quite a few of them. I could do this. We're doing anime characters tier list. Taking this thing. That could be fun. We might do this. Okay. This might be the play. Have some fun doing the protagonist tier list. And I do have a category for have and watch, which is nice. And just go the ones I haven't seen there as we get to them. Oh. But this might show off the bad taste I have in anime. Wow, there are a few characters that I didn't expect someone to know about. Okay. Yeah, we'll do the anime protagonist tier list. That could be fun. I'm gonna let me change the title. There we go. Change the title. Let's go to ranking every anime protagonist because it's cool. Click. All right. This will be interesting. And I might as well make it a YouTube video as well. So we'll be ranking every anime protagonist. That could be fun. Actually, yeah, this actually might be a lot of fun. But there's definitely gonna be some characters that I don't recognize. see, base quickly off of this, I probably recognize maybe half of them, which honestly is way better than I thought. Come on, man, just putting a fan, turning my fan on higher. All right. Yeah. Do I want to add them all here now, or no? I'll just add them as I go. All right. Make this a YouTube video. Today I'm gonna be no. How should I do the YouTube opening? I'm Mark Jr. and today we're gonna be reacting to I'm not reacting to anything. Usually it takes me a few tries to even do a regular opening. Today I'm ranking every anime protagonist that's on this list. There's 98 of them. I know about half of them, and the ones I don't know, we'll go into the haven't watched category. We got S, A, B, C, and D. I'll change the D to F tier because F tier needs to be a thing. Wait, I'm gonna capitalize. There we go. Okay. So let's begin. Off to a bad start. I don't know this guy. Off to another bad start. I also don't know this guy. So put you and these two in haven't watched. I feel like I should know this guy, but I don't. And I don't know if I should feel bad or not. Okay. First protagonist I do recognize. Boruto Uzumaki. Okay. Ooh. Hot topic. Very hot in the Naruto community about where or not he's a good character or not. B tier. Objectively, I think Boruto is a really good protagonist for what he is. For what he's done and capable of. He's a good character. Now, I am also a manga reader, so I know a little bit more about him than anime-only people do. And I can say, without spoiling anything, he gets better. That sounds so wishy-washy, but he does, I think. So he goes in B tier for now. He might go low, might go higher, depending on where we get other characters. Then we've got... Don't know her. I recognize her. Definitely recognize her, but I don't know her. Next up, we've got CL Phantom High. Ooh, he's an interesting one. Because he's from Black Butler. I should preface where these characters are from. CL Phantom High from Black Butler. I think I'm torn between A, B, and C. I could go with him being in B tier, C tier, or A tier. I actually think he's a good protagonist. But I also haven't seen the newest season of Black Butler, so I don't know if he's gotten worse or better. So based on what I've seen of him, top of B tier for now. I think that's a good spot for him, CL Phantom High. Top of B tier. Then we've got Edward Elric. From Full Metal Alchemist. I'm going with Brotherhood. Technically, it could be he's also from Full Metal Alchemist, but I'm going with Brotherhood. Because that's the one I've seen. He is C tier. Alphonse is a far better character. Edward Elric, he goes in C tier. AG. And next up, we've got AG from Banana Fish. A tier. I'm surprised they don't have Ash on here, but that's fine. Because I like AG a lot. He's a really good main character. And I highly recommend the anime. He's from Banana Fish. Phenomenal. Very old manga. From the 80s, I think, or 90s. One of the two. Anime. Masterpiece. Straight up, the anime is a complete masterpiece. The ending is iffy, but otherwise, leading up to it, phenomenal. 10 out of 10. It's one of the few anime that I will immediately recommend to almost anybody. And it's really good. So, he goes in A tier. Next up, okay, we've got Sawamura from Diamond No Ace, or Ace of the Diamond, which is the English pronunciation, I guess. It's a sports anime, baseball specifically, and he is A tier. He's a really good character. Really insufferable at times, unfortunately. He's one of those few characters that's like, when he pops off, he pops off. But when he doesn't pop off, he doesn't pop off. And you hate him with a passion. So Sawamura from Diamond No Ace, he goes in A tier. He's just below AG because AG is still better. It's going to be hard to top AG, at least in A tier. So far we got these. Then we've got, ooh, okay. Eren Yeager is an interesting protagonist. Now, I don't know how to feel about him. I think he's one of the few protagonists that I actually don't like. That I've never liked. Like, I can sympathize with him as a fellow human being that, like, he lost his mother and like he's had a bad luck. But I don't think he's the greatest anime protagonist out there at all. Like, he's not bad. Objectively, he's not bad. I saw a fly. Objectively, he is not bad, but he's also not A or S tier. I would be comfortable putting him in B tier. I think I'd put him above or below Boruto. That's a tough one. I'll put him above Boruto, but he's below CL. That's easy enough to say. I've not seen the anime that she's in. I have not seen Gintama, but that is on my list to watch. I might react to Gintama. I'm not sure how reacting to Gintama will go though. Unfortunately. But Gintama is interesting. I've heard good things about him as a character. So he's probably not F tier if I were to rank him based on what I've heard, but anyways. Ooh, Gon. Gon from Hunter x Hunter. I'm going with the 2011 version because that's the one I've seen. Gon. F tier, I think. I haven't read the manga, but from seeing the anime many times, I really like him as a main character. I prefer Killua over him simply because I just think I think Killua is a little cooler than Gon. But Gon is such an interesting character. And like, he's so happy-go-lucky, optimistic, and even in the darkest of times, he's optimistic and he's a pretty good guy. But he's also not the, how do I say this? He's not super, I can't think of the word. He's a great guy overall, but he can be serious when the time comes. I think that's what I'm trying to say. It's an awful way to word it, but he can be serious when the time comes. Which is why I do think he's a really good character. He's one of the best protagonists out there. I will say that. He's not my favorite, but he's one of the greatest anime protagonists out there. Easy. Yes, he's above Eren. I do think I think Gon is a far more appealing and fun to watch character than Eren is. But I also obviously Attack on Titan not meant to be fun. But a good main character is someone that you can like be happy to watch in some way. It doesn't have to be like there has to be a time when you can find the main character fun and enjoyable to watch. Like, instead of feeling like, oh, I have to see this guy again, it's like, oh, I can't wait to see this guy again, or something like that. That's what I think makes a good main character. One of the things, which is why Gon is an S tier for me. This guy, I do not recognize. I recognize him, don't know where he's from. Same for him. Okay, Free. I don't remember the guy's name, but I do remember that he's from Free, Iwatobi Swim Club. And I remember when I watched Free, I had a lot of fun with it. I enjoyed him as a character. So he's top of B tier for me. He's slightly above CL. Okay, next up. So, so I noticed this earlier before I started doing the tier list, but this has a lot of characters that I wouldn't expect people to actually know about. Like this guy, he's from an anime on Crunchyroll, or just an anime in general, called The Royal Tutor. It's a 12-episode show and it has a movie, I'm pretty sure. I haven't seen the movie, but I watched the show many times. Really, really good. And as a character, phenomenal. He goes in A tier. He's a pretty complicated character that I am not going to get into right now. But trust me when I say it's a really good show. You should check out The Royal Tutor. It's a really, really good. Huh. Okay. Hikaru from Hikaru no Go. Hikaru from Hikaru no Go. Ooh. He's an interesting one. In that I haven't seen the show in probably a decade or more. I remember liking him enough, so I'll put him in C tier with Edward Elric. Now, remember, Edward Elric is only in C tier because Alphonse is my preferred character, and I also think he's also the main character, too. Like, they're both main characters. But anyways, Hikaru goes in C tier with Edward. I don't think I recognize you, or you, or you, or you, or you. Or you. Okay. They've gone through a few of them. And they haven't watched. Now, next up, we've got Hinato Shoyo from Haikyuu. S tier. He's the greatest sports anime protagonist ever. Okay, actually, he's tied with another one that's coming up in a little bit. But he's one of the greatest sports protagonists ever. So he's S tier in that regard. He's a fun, happy-go-lucky character that he starts off pretty bad. But he has such a good journey of growth and experience that's fun and also inspirational to watch. And he's not a one-dimensional, always happy. Like, he gets mad, he gets upset, he gets sad. There's so much about him that makes him a good character that not a lot of sports anime protagonists have, which is why he's winning S tier. Ichigo Kurosaki. Okay. Huh. I am not caught up on Bleach. I've seen up to the Arrancar arc, I think, and maybe a little bit of that. I haven't watched 1000 Year Blood War or anything near that. So, he's B tier. Because I remember him enough to say, oh, I like him as a character. But I don't remember him enough to be like, oh, he's A or S tier. He's a good main character, so I'll put him at the top of B tier. From what I remember of him, he is very good. Okay. Next up, we've got Izuku Midoriya from My Hero Academia. Okay, this is a tough one. Because I have mixed opinions. I don't have mixed opinions on it, actually, but a lot of people do. So we're going to go with the safe route would be to go in between. The true route, the honest route would be put him in S tier. Because a lot of people hate him for a myriad of reasons that I am not going to get into, because I beat her all day trying to counter every gripe that someone has with them. But for a shonen protagonist, for a shonen anime protagonist, or shonen's the demographic for an anime aimed at the shonen, it doesn't matter. Anyways, for a main character in the genre that he is in, he is one of the best. He's not the best, but he's one of the best. For the simple fact is that he's not one-dimensional, and there are layers to him. As the series goes on, he grows from a not wimpy per se, but he grows from not wimpy to being more serious, composed. It's hard to describe how he grows in words because there are so many ways to describe him. He's a really good character. As the series goes on, as the seasons go on to be precise, as the seasons and movies go on, we see him become more confident. We see him go through stages of grief, sadness, happiness, anger. And when he's angry, he's angry. When he's sad, he's pretty sad. He doesn't get sad often. When he's happy, he's very happy. Like, he has all that. And then we also get to see him go through a journey of self-reflection, a journey of, like, hero syndrome as well, thinking that he has to do everything himself. But then we also see him learn to rely on friends. Like, there's so many things that he does that we get to see him do as the series goes on that make him such a compelling main character, protagonist. And it's why I'm putting him in S tier. There is so much about him that makes him such a good character that I know a lot of people in the MHA community would disagree with this ranking because they hate him just to hate. They take a small problem that they have with him and then make it the whole thing that his whole personality. He's S tier. I'm not. Let's move on. Next, we've got Kaneki Ken. Ooh, another tough one. Because unlike a lot of people, also this is another hot take. I liked the Tokyo Ghoul anime. Every season of it. I actually liked it. I had fun. It was fun to watch. It looked good, sounded good. The story was good. Which is why he's an A tier. I think the only reason I haven't put him in S tier is because I don't remember enough about him to put him in S tier, but he's like really high up there in A tier. Simply because of the fact that he is in a, how do you say, he grows as well. He goes through phases, and that makes him such a compelling character. Lelouch v. Britannia. C tier. I didn't like him as a character. Arguably one of my least favorite protagonists ever. There was just, from watching the Code Geass anime, and I've seen a good portion of it. I haven't seen all of it. I'll be honest up there. I have not seen all of it. But from watching what I have, reading what I have online, I don't like him. There's just nothing about him that screams, oh, he's a really good character. Aaron's above him. I'll put Aaron at top of B, if I'm being real here. But Lelouch, he's C tier. There's just nothing memorable. To me, there's nothing memorable about him except for what his power is. That's it. His character itself just did not vibe with me at all. And if we're being objective, he's probably A or B tier. But this isn't complete objectivity. This is a mix of that, me being objective, and also my opinion. In my opinion, in this case, my opinion trumps the objective fact that he's probably higher. So I'm putting him in C tier. Next up, we've got Light Yagami. C tier as well. I also didn't like him. I preferred L. I firmly believe that Death Note fell off when L died. It fell off completely when he died. Straight up. There's just nothing about him that's like, oh, he's fun. He's just a smart guy. That's it. That's all he has going for him. He's really smart, really arrogant, and he has a demon, devil, god, backing him. There's just nothing memorable about him, really. I've seen this guy before, but I haven't seen the show that he's in. This person, I definitely recognize them. They aren't from Fruits Basket, but the look feels similar. So for now, I'll put them there. Next up, Mihashi Ren. Ren Mihashi. S tier. He's in he's in the anime, a baseball anime called Big Wind Up. Big Wind Up. I'm not going to try to pronounce the Japanese name because I would butcher it immediately. But my feelings on him are very similar to my feelings on Hinata as a main character, in that he also grows a lot. I'm also starting to read the manga because the anime unfortunately only stopped after 2 seasons, which sucks. But it's a really good anime, by the way. I recommend it. Big Wind Up with an exclamation point at the end. But the reason he's there is because he grows through his experiences and as a person just as much as Hinata Shoujo does. Hold on. Let me make this a little bigger. It's up there. There. Like he grows so much as a character that makes him so enjoyable to watch and grow and be happy and sad and all that, which is why he's up there with the greats like these guys. Next up, we've got, I don't know you. I recognize you. I recognize quite a few characters in this list, and I just haven't gotten around to watching their anime yet for whatever reason. Mob. Okay. Mob. He's C tier. He's up there. I like him. He's fine. He's mid. I think C tier, C tier is like mid. B tier is like, oh, they're pretty good. A tier is like, they're really good. S tier is they're the greatest. And C tier is mid. Mob's a mid character. He's not bad, but he's not great either. He's just there. This guy's from Danganronpa, I think. I don't remember much about him. So he goes in haven't watched. Nagisa Shioda. A tier. Great character, great growth, great everything. He's just an A tier character. There's not much to say about him. I don't recognize you. Naruto Uzumaki. Ooh. Okay. Naruto Uzumaki. He's above his son in the ranking. And the question now is, does Naruto go in S tier or A tier? I think A tier. Like, Naruto is one of the OG main characters, protagonists. But he's not the greatest. He's great, but he's not S tier, I don't think. It's similar to like them. We do see him grow at times, but I think Naruto's problem, it's also probably a product of the years that he was that he appeared in. But the problem with Naruto is that he became he's always kind of been one-dimensional, for being honest here. Like, there are moments to Naruto Uzumaki that go beyond just like being one-dimensional, but for the most part he's been one-dimensional. He has only a few goals, literally. Sasuke, Leaf Village, Uh, and then Sasuke again, Leaf Village, and then it goes to Hinata, his wife, and Boruto, and Boruto, his son. In that order. That's his order of priority. Although, to be fair, in Boruto, it's less Sasuke and more just a bunch of the Leaf Village in the ranking, and then we get to his wife and daughter and son. Like, Naruto doesn't have much to him. Like, he gets happy, he gets sad, and like his backstory, his story in general is compelling, but it's not as compelling as, say, Gon, or Hinata Shoyo, or even Izuku Midoriya. But it's good. So he's going at the top of A tier. I don't think anyone's going to top him in A tier. He'll be at the top of there. But he's not S tier. I don't believe he's S tier material. And then, I don't know you. I recognize you, but I don't know you. There are quite a few, unfortunately, that I do not recognize. I don't recognize you. You. Might recognize you. I don't think I do. Quite a few characters. I'm trimming the fat of all the characters I don't recognize. I recognize you. I might recognize you. Okay. We're already reaching the bottom because I don't recognize quite a few characters. Okay, up next. Rin Okumura. Okay. Rin Okumura. He's a tough one as well. I have not seen the newest season of Blue Exorcist. Or the last season that just released or whatever. But I do remember him enough that I think he's B tier. He's above Ichigo, but below Eren, I think, in terms of protagonist. Like his story, pretty sad, all things considered. He has a lot of bad luck as well, but he goes B tier. And surprisingly, we have no one F tier yet. I'm kidding. We now have him. I'm putting Light in F tier. There's nothing interesting about him at all. He's just a bland protagonist. He goes in F tier. All right, now we've got Psyche K. I don't know if K is part of his last name or anything, but I know him from the anime. Kind of. I've seen bits and pieces of it. C tier. There's nothing too notable about him, at least from what I remember of him. So he'll just go in C tier for now. Saitama. I have not seen... I've seen half of season 2 of One Punch Man. B tier. Actually, if I'm being real here, protagonist, he's pretty fun. He's a pretty fun protagonist. He'll go just below Eren, I think. I'll put you up there. Let me reorganize these guys. There we go. Okay, so Saitama goes in second to the front of B tier. Next up, we've got... I recognize you. I don't recognize... I do recognize this guy. Recognize you. Actually, yeah, we're gonna trim the fat right now. Of all the characters I do recognize. Which was a lot at first, but some of these are very niche characters. I recognize you. Oh, I recognize you. Recognize you. I might recognize you. I recognize you, you. I don't know if I recognize you. You. Okay. Okay. I've trimmed the fat. These are the characters that I either know personally or I at least recognize and know a bit about them. Okay, up next is... Fuck, what's his name? I don't remember this guy's name. He's from Food Wars. That much I know. Okay. Food Wars main character. He goes in C tier. He's fine. He makes good food. As a protagonist, he's he's just there. He's kind of mid. Okay, then we've got Spike Spiegel. I hope this is Spike Spiegel. I'm not thinking of someone else, but this is Spike Spiegel. Spike. I've never seen Cowboy Bebop, but purely based off of aura and how ingrained his name and show is in society, he goes in B tier. He goes at the bottom of B tier because at the end of the day, I haven't seen Cowboy Bebop, but based on the impact he's had, he goes at least in B tier just for that alone. Subaru from ReZero. I hope it's ReZero. Is it ReZero? Please tell me he's from ReZero and not a different isekai or show. We're going with him. Subaru. Same reason as Spike. I haven't seen the show that he's in, but he's had such an impact on everything, like on anime as a whole. More specifically, anime society as a whole, that he goes in B tier with Spike. I recognize him, but I don't recognize him in the same way that I recognize her. Don't know her name, but she's from Violet Evergarden. And I've seen bits and pieces, and she goes below CL. I think that's a fair, based on what I have seen of her and the anime and everything. Okay, I don't recognize you. Okay. Up next, we've got Yuri from Yuri on Ice. S tier. He's not above Deku, unfortunately, but he's a really good character. The growth, the happiness, he's really good. Like, he's an inspirational main character, just like Hinata. Almost like Hinata. Not quite, but there. Okay. Atsushi Nakajima. I think it's Nakajima. From Bungo Stray Dogs. He is A tier. He's a fun character. He's not like impactful like Naruto is or any of these guys, but he's objectively a fine main character, which is better than B. And it's slightly better than B, but my opinion of him as a main character puts him in a comfortable position in A. Like, he's good, he grows. There's a common theme with what I consider a good main protagonist, in that the character grows and learns and grows and stuff like that. They're not one-dimensional. And also there has to be something about them that I like. And I like them. Okay, up next we've got... Wait. Is that Yuri? Is that Yuri? Hold on, might have gone... Wait. Oh, wait, that's not Yuri. Is that Yuri? Hold. This is Yuri. I'm pretty sure this is Yuri from Yuri on Ice, right? And this is this also Yuri? What? Okay, I'm gonna pretend that I didn't see him. Okay, next up is Luffy. From Luffy. Okay, it's One Piece. But he's S tier. I've seen up to like episode 1000, I think, give or take, around there. Or probably a little further than that, actually. He's a really good main character. Like, he fits the characteristics of what I consider a good main character. He grows, he learns, he has his ups and downs, and he but he gets back up and he learns and he continues. And that's what he did. That's what he does, just like them. He's not above any of these guys, but he's up there. Just gonna put that there. Okay, next up is this guy from Gateby of Infinity. I've only ever seen highlights of the dub, but based on what I've seen, he's top of B tier. Pretty simple. Senku Ishigami from Dr. Stone. Okay, he is A tier. I don't have much to say about him. He's Senku. He's there. He exists. He's a good main character. Okay, next up we've got Tanjiro Kamado. He's not C tier. I'm going up there. Tanjiro. S tier. My feelings on Tanjiro are very similar to my feelings on like Luffy, in that objectively he is a good protagonist because he learns, he grows, he isn't one-dimensional technically. In some ways he could be considered one-dimensional, but that's like a technicality if we're being honest here. So he goes in S tier. He's a really good character. He's had a lot of impact, good impact on people and on anime in general. And he's just a really good character. He's fun too. He's fun to watch and just like enjoy the journey that he's on. The depressing journey, but a journey nonetheless. This guy. B tier. I remember enough to say that he's B tier. This person, I recognize you. Let's go with Yuji Itadori. Yuji Itadori is another interesting one. I don't know if he's above Naruto. I think that's a good spot for him. Yuji is an interesting character in that he's not one-dimensional, but he's also not the most profound main protagonist out there. He's a good protagonist, A tier material, but I don't think he's up there with like Luffy, Gon, and like Hinata. He's a little too normal or S tier, but he's definitely up there with like Naruto, AG, and all these characters, which is why he's going into A tier. Okay, next up we've got who I thought was Yuri. There's two Yuris. Sure. Okay. Actually, hold on. There we go. Let me switch scenes. Okay, not. Okay. Hey, just checking something here. I just had to confirm that was just in fact two Yuri Koski characters. All right. And this right here is the anime protagonist tier list that I have. This is based on the protagonist that was given in this tier list. I did not build it. I did not choose the characters. And unfortunately, there were quite a few that I have not seen. 3, 6, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 5, 6, 7. 71 main characters I am not completely familiar with enough to rank. But this is what we got. And I enjoyed it. I think this is a pretty good tier list, all things considered. So let me know what your thoughts are down below. Would you agree with this tier list? What would you not agree with? I'm curious. And as for these 4, I recognize them enough, but I don't know where they're from. And I stand by this Light Yagami being an F tier. I stand by it. And yeah, that is it, I guess, for this tier list. It was fun. Okay, save that tier list. Switch scenes. All right. That was the tier list for that. That was fun. I do agree. I do stand by that tier list though, for the most part. Some I don't agree with, some I do. Is what it is. And some, I mean, I agree with all of them, but I probably could have been a little more generous to some of them. But it is what it is. I do stand by what I've done for those. And this stream is going on for about an hour and 41 minutes. Got 2 tier lists done in that time. I'm fine with that. So with that, I'm gonna wrap the stream up here, I think, because we got 2 tier lists done. I got 2 recordings done too as well for it. Where I actually upload them, that remains to be seen. I'm torn. But anyways, that is it for this stream. Thank you for tuning in. If you enjoyed, like, subscribe if you're new. You can check out my socials in the description down below. Check out Patreon. Check out my Annie list. All that down below. You can do all that, whatever you want. And with that, I'm going to wrap everything here. Thank you guys for watching. My name is Mark. Until next time, never stop being yourself. Stay safe out there. And I'll see you next time.